It's now Christmas Eve, the 35th. It's crazy cold, crazy cold. Huddled in the corner and wish for death levels of cold. Ordinary party would be dead at this point. This is no ordinary party. You got that right. The great Cthulhu, this is nothing. I laugh at such feeble attempt at death by freezing. Alright, have a good one, guy. I'm the snow maiden. The cold never bothered me anyway. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Affects my core temperature and well-being at all. Gee, what did you think I was gonna say? I'm not bothered by cold. These clothes may look raggy and hobesque, but they're actually quite warm. And I have the power of a chicken. I'm fine. The holiday giveaway has not been activated again yet. I didn't know chickens were immune to freezing temperatures. Wait a second. You're right. Chickens freeze in the cold. What was I thinking? Sorry, Cluck Cluck. I'll whip up a heat spell for you right now. Cluck Cluck quickly thaws. Smells like chicken. Maybe I overdid it. Who would live in such a freezing cold place? Besides me, of course. I have a guess. The giant Kryla has always been a fan of cold spells case. Quite possible, Christopher. Doesn't she eat naughty kids? It's a good thing we don't have any of those with, oh. Hey, don't look at me! Yes, I may have tried to steal presents from the orphans once or twice. Does that make me naughty? Yes. Yes, it does. But that's in the past. Now I'm crusading avenger of justice on the quest to rescue the big guy himself. So you can steal Christmas presents directly from the source. Yeah, Bruce, each time that you, redeem the gift and don't want it, you get one extra entry to a future one, and you can use as many of those as you want, on a future one. I assume at the end we're gonna have a couple people with like 5 entries and a single one, as Christopher just said. You can't prove that. It's literally what you told us when you joined our party. Past Baba Yaga's a tricky one. You can't always trust what she says. Oh. You're not gonna let her eat me, right? Of course not. It's far too late in the game to replace a party member. Programmers really don't want to go to all that bother to make a new character that most players will never see. Exactly! I've heard that 99% of all players don't even move past the tutorial. 99%! That can't possibly be right. Maybe if you started higher quality games, players would play past the tutorial. Never! Focus, people! Kid-eating monster! Kid right here! As I was saying, you have nothing to fear. Now let's fight an old woman. 3, 5, 4, I smell the blood of a Relayan. You're welcome. The scent of my blood is a well-known aphrodisiac. I never expected you to make this far. Placed good money on the league pool of Belle being the one to defeat you. That old Christmas Belle from beyond space and time never stood a chance. And what is this I see? The naughtiest of all naughty children, Baba Yaga. You don't scare me. Sure, I don't, sweetie. Just think, if you survive this and live to be my age, kids will even be more terrified of you than they are of me. Hope you're doing alright. Hope physical therapy is going well for you. Really? You're not just saying that to be nice? Do I look like someone who's trying to be nice? You smell like chicken. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Maybe it's just the chicken I'm smelling. On behalf of Christmas, I will right wrongs and triumph over evil. And that means you. Less talk, more eating. Eek! So very hungry. This is one kid you're not eating tonight. Where is the league keeping my grandfather? We're running out of league members to fight. The next league member is personally keeping guard over Santa's imprisonment. But I'll never tell you who or where he is. You may have defeated me, but all hope is lost. Christmas Day will never arrive. And soon all will be destroyed. Grey Love vanishes. We mustn't lose hope. We mustn't. It's now Christmas Eve the 36th. It's been weeks and we still haven't rescued Santa Claus.
And I haven't regained my powers.
And I haven't stolen all the presents.
The old chap must be starving. He eats billions of cookies in a single night. His captor can't be feeding him enough.
What are we gonna do? I don't have any leads.
Rayla said that the next League of Christmas Evil had Santa. We're so close. We can't give up hope now.
Cthulhu, you're the last person I would expect to tell me to have hope.
I really want my powers back so I can destroy the world.
You're right. We can't give up. This is important. I'm sure by Christmas Eve, the 41st, I'll have figured out where the last League of Christmas Evil member is hiding. It's now Christmas Eve, the 32nd. Cthulhu decides to go back to the park. Duckard is there once again, this time feeding the squirrels.
Ah, Cthulhu!
You came back! Come, sit, chat!
I'll stay standing.
Suit yourself.
Look it, but I've been in my share of scraps and scriffles.
You? That was quite the adventure in my day. I remember one particularly dark night when I had to defend the relic of the church from a horde of cultists. My companions were all wounded and bleeding, and I was the last one standing. A blast of light, he'll smell later, and we're back in the fight. And that's why, to this day, the statue of Konaka remains safely stored in the vaults of the church.
That was your doing? I really wanted to steal that statue.
Oh, did you? Isn't this much better? Spending a quiet moment in the park with good company, listening to the stories of the past?
I'd rather have the statue. Would have been looked great on my nightstand in Relay.
Cthulhu, Cthulhu, Cthulhu. I know it's hard to see now. All this will work towards your benefit, towards redemption.
Pass.
In the end, you may not have a choice in the matter. Evil falls and good prevails. And when good needs you, I know you'll step up.
I'll show you. This is my game, and if I say that evil prevails, that's what's going to happen.
We'll see. Take this. No point in you losing before you have to change a heart.
Cthulhu got a patchwork coat. This armor for Bell's Knuckle boosts his damage when at max HP.
It's now Christmas Eve, the 38th. No, I don't have more park.
Yes, let's go ice skating.
Cthulhu decides to go ice skating. The outdoor skating rink is already full of eager skaters. Crystal, already on the rink, sees Cthulhu and rushes over to greet him. I didn't know you enjoyed ice skating.
You don't know all there is to know about me. Besides, if you don't learn how to ice skate, you can't play hockey. I'll show you.
Cthulhu puts on his ice skates, grabs a long stick, and rushes to the center of the rink. But nobody else is playing hockey. Wait, what do you think you're doing?
Smack.
1, 2, 3 skaters fall to the ground, holding their ankles in pain from the sudden blow of Cthulhu's makeshift hockey stick. Oh, no, you didn't! Crystal raises her hands. The ice underneath Cthulhu breaks from the rink and flies up in the air, flinging Cthulhu off the rink at high speed. Ah! I take rink safety seriously. You're not going to injure anyone with a stick of yours. Did I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to go ice skating, and you play nice with others. All the flow of traffic, and no sticks.
Ice skating sucks. I'm sorry. Ice skating sucks, ma'am.
Crystal throws something at Cthulhu. You got a frozen rod. This is a weapon for Crystal. Boosts her ice damage. Now Christmas Eve, the 39th. Ice hockey with Cthulhu could be fun. Yeah, no. As I said, this is from earlier in my stream. This is for developers I've followed a long time. They were one of the first people to get on the original Xbox's indie game stuff with Breath of Death 7. And they followed up with Cthulhu Saves the World. And have since then just slowly been making games, usually of the smaller variety, easier to consume than long playing RPGs, with a bunch of quirky humor in it and just having fun. Vaporizer. We go ice skating again. Let's go ice skating again. Cthulhu decides to go ice skating again. This time the rink is empty except for Crystal, Baba Yaga, and Bell's Nickel. I bet not see a repeat from last time from you.
And why not? It's just the four of us. Why waste our time merely ice skating when we can play hockey?
Ooh, I love hockey.
I wouldn't mind batting the skin around for a bit. Or are you chicken that you can't beat me?
Cool, boss. Chickens are the bravest of us all. Oh, you want to go at me? I'm gonna get more than you asked for. Baba Yaga, you're on my team. Come on, Cluck Cluck. You can be goalie.
You're not seriously sticking me with Bill's nickel. I don't think he's even played hockey before. Nonsense! Well, I was on the professional team when I was a wee baron. Hateful hockeyers, we all used to call ourselves.
Crystal forms a small disc out of snow, then freezes it onto a hard hockey puck. Ready when you are! An hour later, the outcome is clear. Enough of a beating yet?
Who would have thought that a chicken would be such an effective goalie? It was everywhere!
Never underestimate the Cluckster!
And you! Why don't you try to stop the pucks from getting in our goal? That's literally the goalie's job.
The two young misses were making such fantastic shots, it just seemed rude to interrupt them.
And that ice hockey puck, I swear you were controlling it with your mind.
I think that's even in my soul skill set.
It is.
Face it, Cthulhu, you lost fair and square.
Not entirely fair or square.
You don't feel bad. I'll let you keep the hockey puck as a memento of your defeat.
Cthulhu got the hockey puck. Being magically, the hockey puck quickly vanishes and forms itself into a cloak.
Cthulhu got a skating cloak. The accessory for Crystal allows her chill ability to target the entire row.
Tired and discouraged from the day, Cthulhu returns home.
It's now Christmas Eve the 40th.
What do we do on our last day?
Do an expedition again and see if anyone can tell me what game this is referencing. In a bar, Cthulhu deposits a lead on Cool Expedition. Cthulhu sends Crystal, Baba, Belsnickel to go complete it. Crystal, Baba, and Belsnickel return. We left Christmas Land and discovered the Nameless City. I named it Bob. The Nameless City was famous for nothing, but we were able to excavate it. Excavated with faith, and inside was the reward you saw on the town menu before you selected this ridiculous choice. Yes, let's just cut to the chase, Bowie. You got a force sword? This weapon proves boosts his defenses. It's now Christmas Eve the 41st. I discovered it! The Identity Final League Christmas Evil member, and where he's keeping Santa Claus.
Who is it? I need to thank them personally for sending me on this wild goose chase to regain power that I had before this game started. And by thank them, I mean murderize them.
The implication was clear. I should have suspected him all along. He's always been jealous of Santa's popularity. I speak, of course, of the Krampus. The half-ghost, half-devil thing that enjoys killing children and dragging them off to hell? It seems so obvious in retrospect. I know, right? Having a Christmas game and not promptly featuring the Krampus as the villain would have been a huge oversight. Unless I was the true villain all along.
You aren't, though.
I know that, boss, but it would have been funny.
Maybe for the sequel, kiddo.
Don't you already have a sequel?
So, where is the Krampus, the bearded one?
The most Christmassy place of all. Tenbrum, the Christmas World Tree.
Where?
Annabum, the Christmas World Tree. It's like Laddersoul, but more Christmas themed.
It all comes down to this. Our final and harshest fight ever awaits us.
Unless there's even a secret final boss after this one. You heard it, Cthulhu. It's final boss dungeon time.